What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jabril Lewis. Yes, that's my government. I'm using my government as my promo name. I don't care. We're gonna talk about DreamCon. You feel me? I've been to DreamCon the last 2 years, 2022 and 2023. We're gonna talk about my experience at DreamCon, the badge situation, volunteers, into just overall capacity. 2022, it was like 6,000 people, and last year in Austin in the convention center, it was 22,000, something around that. We're just gonna talk about my experience. Comment down below if you're planning on going to DreamCon. Probably link up. Or comment down below if you're hesitant and you probably never been to a con. I'll give y'all some feedback, if more questions if you have, and I'll answer it to the best I can. First, let's address the first day of DreamCon. Get there the day before it technically starts. You have to pick up your badge, right? That was probably, I'll say, the most smooth part of DreamCon. Was going to the Hilton, which is attached to the convention center, to go and get my badge. I went with my family, and I went with friends. Really smooth. I didn't have to wait too long. I just went upstairs, got my badge, and you're right downtown in Austin. So after that, we just kind of just like, went out to places to eat, chill, relax, stuff like that. But the first day, which is technically not the first day, was getting the badge, and I would say that was really easy. Can't complain. First day of the convention, right? I did not cosplay the first day of the convention, but I will tell you, the main thing that they complained about was we didn't know where the line started, and it was too damn hot. They didn't have volunteers or security or anybody outside on the line to like navigate and tell you where the line started. Once we got to the end of the line and found out where it started, it was smooth. The line went pretty quick from there, but it was hot as hell, like 110 degrees. People cosplaying, wearing masks and hats and robes and whatever they was cosplaying as. I feel your pain. It was hot as hell that day. Sweating bricks before you even walk in the building, which had good AC. But I get it. It was really hot. The line, I'm pretty sure this year, I'm not gonna say pretty sure, but I hope this year that it's more organized to the point you have workers there to make sure, because I heard people was cutting. I didn't see it myself, but I heard people was cutting, but probably because I was more in the back when I got there. I thought I got there early. There still was a long line. I didn't see nobody cutting, but at the end of the day, hopefully they have staff outside to make sure that everything goes a lot more smooth. In the building on day one, we just got past security and started walking around. It's a lot more space than Esports Expo Arena. Austin Convention Center had a lot more space, and I understand that because there's 22,000 people that need to accommodate for. It's easy to navigate around a lot. The vendors, I didn't buy none the first day, but the vendors had a lot more space, I believe, this year. Creator Classic Court there, which is pretty cool to get some shots up. I got to do that. Volunteer support. It was not a lot of volunteer support. I probably seen less than 15 to 20 volunteers the whole 3 days I went. It's bad on that part, but I will say nobody crashed out. Like, crazy things going on from what I seen, but I understand, like, if people said that they couldn't get into certain events with the badges, that situation, I guess, kind of goes hand in hand, the bad situation with the volunteer situation, because if you don't have security or the right person monitoring who has what badge and things like that, then anybody can get into any event. I just saw the lines to the event were too damn long. I went there to just meet new people, have friends, and just have a good time. I didn't have to do the events to have a good time, in my opinion, so I didn't even try doing it. I felt I would be wasting more of my time going in those lines, not probably even getting to the event. So at the end of the day, I just walked around, created some content, watched some videos, did some videos, meet people, and I was good. Day one was smooth for me. Day two, in my opinion, I don't cosplay the first day. I wait till day two because I want to just see how everything goes. Unless you're in like some groups and stuff like that with people, I would say wait after day one just to see the vibe. You get what I'm saying? I came as a no-skate from Demon Slayer. Like I said, shout out to my boy. I did kind of much the same thing. Took a lot of pictures. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm not saying conventions is all about events and stuff like that, because to me, I don't feel it is. At the end of the day, you go there to meet people and have a good time and enjoy what you like with other people, and people that you probably came with. And I understand you want to meet your favorite content creators, but there's 20,000 people that want to do the same thing as you. They want to meet RDC Real. They want the Easy Gang, Go City. We didn't even know Corey Kenshin was going to be there. Shouts to him. You got AMP and Kai and all of them there. And I understand. everybody wants to do that. They want to meet them and all this stuff. And yes, the badges, I get that. The badges, if you pay for those badges, you should want to get the opportunity or a better opportunity to meet them than other people with meet and greets and things like that. But at the end of the day, I feel that don't make the trip revolve around one thing. That convention was there for video game, anime, meet and greets, a whole bunch of things besides your content creators. I get that you know where they're going to be at, so you go to the convention to try to meet them, but at the end of the day, you still have to have a great time. And RDC World, of course, is my favorite out of all the content creators that were there. But I'm not bummed out that I didn't meet them. Even though I did meet them the first convention, I'm not bummed out that I didn't see them again, because at the end of the day, like, the way I look at it, I'm supporting them by coming to the convention. So I'm doing something that they probably feel blessed about. They can't do the convention without fans like me. I'm cool with that. If I don't get to meet them, I don't get to meet them. If I do, I do. At the end of the day, I'm not going to cry about it. Day three, it was like the most empty one. And I would say that's probably the best one to get to meet them, because they start walking around more in the public areas, not all in the back where all the staff and the people who run the place. You get to meet them a lot more. I didn't get to meet them, but my sister did, and you know, she's cool. She was happy she met them. She didn't even get a picture. At the end of the day, sometimes everything don't need a picture. A quick hi and bye can make someone's day. She was cool about it. I was cool that I didn't meet them. It's all right. It is what it is. I'm glad I got to go to the event. I'm glad that they put on a really nice event. There is a lot of hiccups. I get it. This video is not perfect. The convention is not perfect. Far from it. But for going from 6,000 to 22,000, you have to be realistic. They are a YouTube content creating group who've been doing this for 5 years. People keep trying to compare us to Evo, to the Anime NYC and all this stuff. And I have not been to all of those conventions, but I'm pretty sure they have hiccups too. But just because this one is still fairly new, you have to give it the benefit of the doubt. Criticism makes things better. Giving feedback makes things better. Good and bad feedback. Nothing is perfect. But at the end of the day, 6,000 to 22,000, they probably didn't know they would need that many volunteers. They probably didn't know that they would need that much security. They probably didn't know that it was just going to be this hectic. And it wasn't even hectic to me. It was just not organized. Not being organized and hectic are not the same thing. So don't stop with that cancel DreamCon stuff. You're blowing it out of proportion right there. There's a lot of people like me, or that just probably went there and had a really good time doing the basic stuff. You probably had people who actually got to do most of the events. There's one thing I probably say I was a little bummed out about, was the fact that I couldn't cop the DreamCon merch because the line was mad long. But I ended up DMing the DreamCon page. They didn't respond to me, and I'm pretty sure they didn't respond to a lot of people, which I did not get mad about. And what do you know? They put all the DreamCon merch online on the website, so I was able to cop it. So at the end of the day, I'm not mad. Like, you get what I'm saying? They're listening to their fans. If you think cancel DreamCon is the thing to start, that's crazy. Just don't go. Stop that cancel DreamCon stuff, man. I'll see you out there in 2024, which I think is what, 2 weeks away? And I'm out, man.